Welcome! Each April 1st I like to put out a fun video. Some years it's been a science video that sounds quite plausible but is actual complete and utter nonsense, and sometimes vice versa. This year I thought I'd do something different and produce another one of those rhyming couplet odes that I like to do every now and then. This one I wanted to call The Fun of Aging. What's the origin of this video? Well, my father died in his early 50s, and subsequently I found out that both my grandfathers had died in about the same age. Several of my uncles also died in their 50s as well. So I figured that I would probably last to about 55, and so I decided that I had to accomplish everything I was going to accomplish by that age. This made me appear to some of my colleagues as being very ambitious. Actually, I wasn't ambitious, I was just in a hurry. Anyway, so I decided to write a poem about this, because it is now 15 years later and I'm still here. So every morning that I wake up, I figure this is an extra day that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and so this puts a very positive point of view on my life as a whole, and I think that's a very good way to look at life. So I've written a poem about the fun of aging. So with my tongue firmly planted in my cheek, the fun of aging. Where's the fun in getting old? The alternative is much worse, or so I'm told. We track the days with our pills, and the months by their refills. The years we track with an annual check, with a doctor who's a pain in the neck. Your blood pressure is too high again. How's the wrist? Still in pain? Well, you're the doctor and so should know that my roughage intake is too low. At night we cannot sleep, even by counting sheep. Then when we should be awake, we fall asleep by mistake. It's getting harder to clearly see. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Pardon? Speak louder into this ear. I'm finding it harder to hear. I comfort myself with the fiction that my problem is other people's diction. Are those stairs getting longer? My breath isn't getting any stronger. I wheeze after the shortest flight. It's seeming more and more of an uphill fight. My heart pounds with the stress. Perhaps my diet I should reassess. At each meet there seems fewer familiar faces, and round the table more empty spaces. Many friends and relations have gone, hopefully to a better place moved on. When we meet with our remaining friends, our conversation into symptoms descends. It becomes a medical arms race, about which bits to replace. Replace an elbow, hip or knee? Perhaps we should do all three. Then there's all those oils and creams to make you look younger, or so it seems. Each lotion is a con or scam. Might as well have a facial using ham. Why not try those jellyfish pills to help with your memory skills? The price will make you appalled. But I forget what they are called. Injections to iron out those wrinkles? Or to prevent us from getting shingles? There's another thing to try us. Now we have the coronavirus. 10 times more deadly than the flu. What on earth are we supposed to do? Go about wearing masks? Just to do our daily tasks? Wash our hands until they're raw? Sneezing is now against the law. There's not enough test kits to tell who is healthy or who's unwell. Meanwhile, Trump guts the CDC, thinks he can cure us all by decree. The high cost of staying alive makes it harder to survive. We pay more for the same medications than patients do in other nations. Surgeons want you under their knife. It's robbery, your money or your life. Then there's those that can't be cured, the 28 million that are uninsured. But I think despite all of this, one fact is hard to dismiss. Consider ourselves lucky to be alive. So far we have managed to survive. No matter what in life you find distressing, another day, another hour, another breath is a blessing. The end. Until next time, goodbye.
Happy April Fool's Day.